What's up YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my detailed review of the WLToys V636 Skylark with Headless Mode. Now, even though I haven't been able to get the Headless Mode to work with my quad, I think they sent me the wrong transmitter, but the Headless Mode does work with this quad. I've seen someone else who I know has the same quad. He just held this button here for about 3 seconds, and then this annoying beep comes on to let them know that they're in headless mode, and the headless mode works pretty good. But mine's, I think they sent me the wrong transmitter or something. This is the V222 transmitter. I think you can fly it with it, but you can't do the headless mode with it. Now, this quad is a clone of the Latrax Alias, and they did a pretty good job of copying that thing. I mean, down to the LEDs, even the blue LED in the back that flashes, the arms, the way that they look, and the gears. I mean, this thing really looks like a Latrax Alias. And the gears, it's built really well. The gears even have ball bearings in the gears. This thing comes with a 730 milliamp hour battery, so I'm getting nice flight times of 8 to 9 minutes with this thing. People were talking about the range with it. I was experiencing problems with the range with this quad. This thing was falling out of the sky on me, and I wasn't really going that far. Turns out, though, it was just the area that I was flying it in. Someone has a strong Wi-Fi connection there, and it was interfering with the 2.4 gigahertz that this thing runs on. And my quad was falling out of the sky, and I found that out because I flew one of my other quads in the same area, and it ended up falling down as well. So the interference there was making my V636 fall out of the sky, and as you can see, I cracked my canopy really bad. I cracked it pretty bad, and this thing isn't available in stores. You can't get this thing yet. It hasn't been released, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to get any spare parts for it. So me goofing off, I just ordered the Latrax Alias canopy to try to put that on, and guess what? The thing fits perfectly. I mean, I thought that was really crazy that the Latrax Alias's canopy fits on this thing perfectly. I mean, all the way down to the screws, everything is in the same placement. So now this thing really looks like a Latrax Alias. And you know, red's my favorite color, so I went with the red. So now I'm flying this thing around like this. But it's really a Skylark V636. The instruction manual here is in English. This thing flies really well. It actually flies like a giant V252. So it doesn't do any of the fancy rudder stunts or the double and triple flips that the Latrax Alias does. It doesn't do diagonal flips. It just flies like a giant V252. You know, it does normal flips. It flips really well though. It's really fast. It's on high rates. This thing is really touchy. It's really responsive. It's just a really nice flying quadcopter. The lights, the LEDs are really nice. They're just like the LEDs on the Latrax Alias, but they're really nice. They light up really bright at night, and you can turn them off with the transmitter. If you have a V2X2 transmitter, you can fly this thing with that. What else is there to say about it? Oh, it has these nice rubber landing feet on them. And I still can't get over the fact that the Latrax Alias canopy fits so well on this thing. I mean, this thing really looks like a Latrax Alias. Well, I don't know how they cloned it so well, but they have. So that's all there is to say about it. Let's check this thing out in flight. Okay, this is the flight portion of the review of the WLToys V636, and that's actually it there. That's not the Latrax Alias. There's your proof there. So we're going to be flying it with the stock transmitter. Okay, let's get it back here. The yaw rate is pretty slow on the 40% rates, but this thing is really stable. Let's see that yaw rate. There you go, super slow. Barely turning at all on 40%. Let's try it on 60%. Okay, 60% is a little better, but still super slow on the yaw rate. But this thing has a lot of power though. Let's go ahead and go to 80% rate. And that's the yaw rate on 80, a little better. But you can see it's really touchy on 80% rates. Let's see. Almost lost it, turning the lights off, trying to get into 100% rates. Let's see, turn the lights back on. This is 100% rates. And you can see this thing is super touchy right now. I mean, it's the most responsive of any quad this size that I've seen. If you can see that. Let's see. The LEDs are really nice on this quad. Let's fly around a little bit. There's that blue light in the back. It's amazing how much they copied the Latrax Alias on this quad. All the way down to even the fitting of the canopy. So this thing flies really well. None of the rudder stunts or anything like that from the Latrax Alias. Not that I've discovered so far anyhow. There's nothing in the manual about that or anything. Let's try a flip. Let's see, the flips are pretty nice. Nice flips. Nice front flips. It's amazing how much this thing looks like the Latrax Alias. Oh yeah, this thing doesn't do diagonal flips. Let's try one anyhow. I'm pretty sure it doesn't though. No, it doesn't. Extremely touchy on 100% rates. Let's see if I can get this thing back down to 80% rates without crashing it. Actually, I think I'll land it first. Let's see. 80% rates. So yeah, it's even touchy on 80% rates. Let me try 60. See if the yaw rate is good enough on 60% rates for me in this tight space. Barely enough yaw for me here. But that's all really here's the show about it. That's it, the WLToys V636 with the Latrax Alias canopy on it. Thanks for watching.